Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Cup English. It's so good to have you here with us today. I'm Liam.
And I'm Chloe. Thanks for joining our daily podcast. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow us for more everyday English conversations.
Yes, we post new episodes every single day, and we always talk about topics that connect to real life, so you can listen, learn, and improve your English naturally.
Exactly. Today we have a very interesting topic. It's something people talk about a lot, but they don't always say it directly.
Right. Our topic today is status versus purpose lifestyle. It sounds simple, but it's actually a big question. Do we live to look good in front of others? Or do we live to follow our purpose and what feels true to us?
And don't worry, we'll keep everything easy, friendly, and fun. We want learners at level A1 and A2 to understand everything clearly.
So grab your drink, relax, and let's start today's talk.
So, Liam, when you hear the phrase status lifestyle, what do you think of?
Well, I think of someone who cares a lot about how they look to other people. Maybe they want nice clothes, a fancy car, a perfect photo on social media. They want people to say, wow, you're amazing.
Yes, exactly. A status lifestyle is when people live to feel accepted or admired. They want others to see them as successful.
Right. And sometimes it's not even about what they really want. It's about what they think people expect from them.
I agree. I know some people who feel they need to show a perfect life, even when they're tired or stressed. They try to look good all the time.
Yeah, I've seen that too. For example, someone buys the newest phone, even though their old phone still works fine. They buy it because they want to look up to date.
Exactly. It's like the lifestyle is more about image than feeling, more about how I look instead of how I live.
But I get it. Sometimes we all feel that pressure, especially when we see everyone posting beautiful pictures, cool clothes, and perfect food on social media.
That's true. It's very easy to compare ourselves with others.
So that's the idea of a status lifestyle. But what about the other one? A purpose lifestyle. We'll talk about that in the next part.
All right, Liam, so we talked about the status lifestyle. Now let's talk about the other side. What does purpose lifestyle mean to you?
For me, a purpose lifestyle means living with a clear reason. It means you follow what feels right for you, not what looks good to other people. You choose things because they match your values, not because they make you look cool.
I like that. So it's more about inside, not outside. More about how you feel than how others see you.
Exactly. For example, someone might choose a simple life, but they are very happy because they do something meaningful, like helping others, learning, or creating something.
Yes, and I think people with a purpose lifestyle usually focus on growth. They want to be better today than they were yesterday. It's not about buying more things.
Right. They don't need to show off. They just try to live in a way that makes their heart feel good.
I know one guy who lives this way. He doesn't buy expensive clothes, he doesn't care about the newest phone, but he loves studying, building projects, and helping people. He told me, I don't need status, I just want to feel that my life has meaning.
That's a great example. People like that feel more free. They don't worry about trying to be perfect or impress others.
Yeah, that's the power of having a purpose. So, what's the difference between status and purpose lifestyles? I think it's very clear. Status is about image, purpose is about values.
Exactly. Status asks, what do people think about me? Purpose asks, what do I think is important?
Yes, let me give you a small story. I have a friend who used to live a very strong status lifestyle. She always bought expensive makeup, clothes, and shoes. She worked so many hours just to pay for those things. She wanted everyone to think she was successful.
Oh, wow. Did it make her happy?
Not really. She told me she felt tired all the time. She said she didn't even like some of the things she bought. She bought them because she felt she had to.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I used to be like that too. When I was younger, I followed the status lifestyle. I wanted to look successful, to show people I was doing great.
Really? What changed?
I realized it didn't make me feel good. I felt stressed because I was always comparing myself to others. Then I slowly started thinking more about what I truly wanted. I wanted peace, not pressure. I wanted to grow, not impress.
And that's when you move toward the purpose lifestyle.
Exactly. It was a slow change, but it made my life much better.
That's a beautiful transformation. It shows how different the two lifestyles are and how choosing the right one can change your life.
Let's talk about something very real today, social media. I think social media is one big reason why many people follow a status lifestyle.
I agree. Social media shows only the best moments. Perfect photos, perfect body, perfect food, perfect life. And when we see that every day, it's easy to feel like we need to look perfect too.
Exactly. For example, if someone posts a picture of a fancy car or a luxury vacation, other people start to think, I want that too, or why don't I have that?
Yes, and sometimes people post things they don't even enjoy. They just want to look cool online. They take photos again and again until everything looks perfect.
I've done that before. I remember once I took like 20 photos of my coffee because I wanted it to look cute. But honestly, I just wanted to drink it.
Same. Sometimes I feel pressure to take nice pictures even when I just want to relax. Social media can make us forget what we really enjoy.
So true. And when we spend too much energy trying to look good online, we forget to enjoy our real life offline.
Exactly. That's why many people feel tired or stressed. They're living for status, not for purpose.
I think the challenge is balance. Social media isn't bad, but we need to use it in a healthy way.
Yes, enjoy it, but don't let it control your life.
Now let's talk about something more positive, the benefits of living a purpose lifestyle. I feel like life becomes lighter and more peaceful when you know your purpose.
I agree. People who live with purpose don't compare themselves as much. They focus on their own path. They don't need to impress anyone.
Yes, and when you have a purpose, even small things feel meaningful. For example, learning something new, helping someone, or working on a personal goal, all of that can make you feel proud.
Exactly. And I think living with purpose helps you stay calm. When you know why you're doing something, it feels easier. You don't feel lost.
And you don't waste money or time chasing things that don't matter to you.
Right. You choose what truly brings you happiness, not what brings attention. That's real freedom.
Yes. And when you live with purpose, you grow naturally. You become stronger, wiser, and more confident because you follow what your heart wants.
Beautifully said. Purpose gives you energy, it gives you direction, and it gives you real happiness. So far, we talked a lot about the problems with the status lifestyle, but I think we should also be fair. Sometimes status can be a good thing, too.
Yeah, that's true. Status isn't always negative. For example, when you dress nicely for a job interview, that's actually helpful. It shows respect and professionalism.
Exactly. Or when you keep your social media clean and positive. That can help you build a personal brand or find better opportunities.
Right. Sometimes status can give you motivation to work harder. For example, some people feel more confident when they look good. It pushes them to improve themselves.
Yes, and sometimes status can open doors. When people see you as responsible or successful, they might trust you more in work or in teamwork.
So the problem isn't status itself. The problem is when status becomes everything, when we forget our purpose.
Exactly. Status is okay when it supports your life, but it becomes unhealthy when it controls your life.
Well said. It's all about balance. But Chloe, I still think status is dangerous most of the time. I mean, people get stressed, spend too much money, compare themselves. I feel like status mostly brings problems.
I understand your point, but I don't fully agree. I think it depends on the person. Some people know how to use status in a healthy way.
Maybe, but I'm not sure. I feel like many people get lost in it.
True, many do, but think about this. Having a little status can help you feel confident. For example, when I dress nicely, I feel more positive and ready to work.
That's different, though. That's more like taking care of yourself, not chasing status.
Maybe, but sometimes they overlap. Looking good can help you feel good, and feeling good helps you do good work.
Okay, you have a point. Maybe status isn't all bad, but I still think purpose should be the foundation.
Oh, I completely agree with that. Purpose should always be the main thing. Status is just something extra, like decoration.
Decoration. I like that. Purpose is the house, status is the decoration.
Exactly. And people should build the house first.
So now let's talk more honestly about the good and bad sides of a status lifestyle. We talked about a few good things, but there are also many risks.
Yes, for sure. One big risk is spending too much money. Some people buy expensive things just to look good, even if they don't really need them.
Exactly. I know someone who bought new clothes almost every week. He said he needed them to stay trendy, but at the end of the month, he was always stressed about money.
I understand that. I used to do something similar. When I felt sad or tired, I would buy makeup or clothes because I thought it would make me happy. But the happiness didn't last. It was only for a short moment.
Yes, that's very common. Another danger is emotional pressure. People living for status often compare themselves to others, and comparison brings stress.
Definitely. If someone posts a new car, a new house, or a perfect vacation, people start thinking, why don't I have that? What's wrong with me? It's not a nice feeling.
Yeah, and the truth is, maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe that person is just posting the best part of their life.
Exactly. Social media is like a highlight movie. We see the best 1%, not the full story. But we forget that sometimes.
And the last risk, I think, is losing yourself. When you live only for status, you stop listening to what you really want.
That's so true. You follow the crowd instead of your heart.
Yes, and that's why many people feel empty, even when they look successful on the outside.
Status can look beautiful, but it can feel heavy. So if someone wants to move from a status lifestyle to a purpose lifestyle, where should they start?
Great question. I think the first step is to ask yourself simple questions. Like, what makes me happy? What do I enjoy doing even when no one's watching? What gives me energy?
Yes, I love that. Purpose often comes from things we enjoy naturally, things that make our heart feel warm.
Exactly. And the second step is to try new things. Many people don't know their purpose simply because they haven't explored enough.
Right. Try cooking, reading, helping someone, learning a skill, traveling, or even volunteering. Sometimes purpose appears when you try something unexpected.
Yes, and keep a little journal. Write down how you feel after doing something. If something makes you feel proud, calm, or excited, that might be part of your purpose.
I love that idea. Writing helps you understand yourself better.
And remember, your purpose doesn't have to be big or famous. It can be simple, like being kind, learning, creating, or helping your family.
Exactly. Purpose doesn't need applause. It just needs to feel true.
All right, Chloe, we talked about finding your purpose, but how do we live with purpose every day?
Good question. I think it starts with small habits. You don't need big changes. For example, you can spend just 10 minutes in the morning thinking about your goals.
Yes. Or you can write a short journal, just 1 or 2 sentences about what you want to focus on today.
Exactly. Another simple way is to choose activities that match your values. If you love learning, spend a little time reading. If you love helping, do something kind for someone.
I like that. Living with purpose is not about being perfect. It's about making small choices that feel right.
Yes, and also say no to things that don't matter to you. If something doesn't bring you joy or meaning, you don't have to do it just to impress people.
That's a great point. Many people feel pressured to say yes to everything so they look good. But saying no can also be powerful.
Exactly. It protects your energy, and you can use that energy for things that truly matter to you.
And I think another important habit is spending time with people who support your purpose.
Oh, yes. When we are around positive people, it's easier to stay true to ourselves.
So true. Living with purpose is not a big project. It's daily practice.
Now let's talk about something everyone deals with: money. How does money connect to these two lifestyles?
Well, a status lifestyle often costs a lot. People buy expensive clothes, gadgets, cars, or dinners just to look good.
Yes, and sometimes they don't even enjoy those things. They just want other people to see them.
Exactly. But a purpose lifestyle is different. When you live with purpose, you spend money more smartly.
Right. You choose to spend on things that help you grow, like books, classes, experiences, or health.
Yes, and you stop wasting money on things you don't really need. It's not about being cheap, it's about being thoughtful.
I love that. For example, I used to buy new clothes very often, but now I buy fewer things and I choose items that I really love or that last longer.
Same here. I used to buy gadgets just because they looked cool. Now I ask myself, do I need this? Will it help my purpose?
And usually the answer is no, right?
Yes, most of the time.
So, a purpose lifestyle can actually help people save money and feel more free.
Absolutely. You stop chasing status and your wallet feels happier too. So, Chloe, we've talked about learning from life, but here's the big question. How do we turn those lessons into action?
That's the part many people skip. They learn something, but they don't do anything with it.
Exactly. Like reading a great book and then living the same way.
For me, I write down one small action after every big lesson. Just one. For example, if I learn that I need better time management, my action might be plan my day every morning.
That's smart, simple, and clear.
How about you, Liam? What do you do?
I like to test the lesson in real life quickly. If I learn something about communication, the next day I try it at work or with friends.
I love that. Fast action builds confidence.
And opportunities love people who take action fast. Not perfect action, just action.
Yes, when life teaches you something, don't just keep it in your mind, use it.
All right, everyone, we're coming to the end of today's episode. Thank you for staying with us.
Today was all about preparing yourself for big opportunities. And remember, opportunities come to people who are ready.
If you work on yourself every day, even just a little, something good will happen.
Stay curious, stay open, stay brave. You never know when the next big door will open.
And when it does, we want you to walk through it with confidence.
Thank you so much for listening to Daily Cup English. We post new episodes every day, so don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, and if you enjoyed this episode, give us a like or leave a comment. It helps a lot.
See you tomorrow, everyone.
Bye.